Ichiro 1 for 4. Singled up the middle and scored one of 2 runs in the 7th inning. There's the bunt by Ichiro. Beauty up the first base line. Throw to first. Gets up by Ortiz. Down the right field line. Guillen to third. Ichiro winds up at second base. Holy smoke, what a perfect bunt by Ichiro along the first base line. It got on by Ortiz, the second baseman, carried on the play. And now the Mariners have the go-ahead run at third base.
It's a perfect bunt, but the speed of Ichiro, he gets it down. It's a slow, bunted slowly.
Oh, look at that.
It's beautiful. When he runs, you see the pitcher almost grabs his arm. Hernandez almost grabs his arm, and the wide throw up and away, and Ichiro ends up at second base.
That guy's happy.
Well, here is history right now. The first time 2 native-born Japanese players have faced each other in a major league game. And Ichiro sends a ground ball toward shortstop. Backhanded there, and he's got another hit. He's got an 8-game hitting streak. As on the first pitch from Shigetoshi Hasegawa, he sends Benji Gill way over to his right, and there is no way in the world he is going to throw him out with his momentum going to his right.
Broken bat, little looper over the mound, and that's going to be a base hit.
Won 7 batting titles and 3 league MVPs in his 9 years in Japan. Won 7 straight Gold Gloves. Got a great arm. Back up the middle on the backhand. Steins a long throw. One hopper, not in time. He also has good speed, and he just displayed it right there to reach to begin things in the first inning.
That's exactly right. He needed all of that speed.
This guy is one of the front runners for the MVP award in the American League.
Leads the American League in hits with 134.
Rolls one over to Helton. Johnson's not there. Base hit.
How can I beat you? Let me count the ways. Ichiro, who's almost running when he swings the bat, beats Johnson to the bag.
Some have clocked Ichiro down the line at 3.75 seconds, which is unheard of. Anything under 4 is fantastic.
He will not use that split finger against left-handed batters as much as he will right-handers. He'll hook them with the curve, try to keep it out of the zone.
Left side. Vizquel can't get him. Slapping at that one. Vizquel hurries it. Safe. He has tied Edgar Martinez. A division series record. 12 hits in 5 games.
Last year's American League MVP and Rookie of the Year. Ground ball into the hole at short. This is going to be fun to watch. Ichiro is safe at first base. Not even close. Another infield base hit for Ichiro. Royce Clayton had his hands full, the shortstop for the White Sox, as soon as that ball was hit.
Hammers that into the ground. Mulder is not going to get this one. He's going to get it, but by that time there's a blur right in front of him, way beyond him on first base.
One was 440, but the other 413. This is a tough play because it's Ichiro. And look at that. Just as Young was getting the ball in his glove, Ichiro was already across the bag. That is phenomenal. And one more time, it is Seattle with 2 on, nobody out.
And there's a bunt down the third base line, and he's going to have to eat it. A run will score.
Ichiro, the magician with the wand, just taps a hat and out pops a rabbit one more time.
Well, you really can't defense that. If you're Hildebrand at third base, you're playing in. There's 2 outs. You don't expect Ichiro to put the ball on the ground, but a perfect bunt. And I don't know what Oliver was doing, because if he feels it, he can't do anything about it.
Foot race. Ichiro, his second hit. He's aboard with 2 outs, just like he was in the 3rd inning.
And he looks back out at second to pitch. Ichiro bunts the ball down the third baseline on the grass. See you later. Talk about a perfect bunt. Colon came down, stuck in his back pocket. Down to third base goes Rob Johnson. A perfect bunt single by Ichiro, his 41st infield hit.
Slowly hit. Could this be it? Andrews does not have a play. There's hit number 200 for Ichiro. Could it have been anything other than an infield hit?
Well, you don't mind the little dinky infield hit, but unfortunately it came with a man on third base.
And history has been made here in Arlington with that. The infield hit from Ichiro.
Mentioned last night, this is Suzuki's toughest month in his career. He only hits .295 in April. Lays down a bunt, and a good one. Jason Kendall doesn't even bother.
Here's the 1-0 delivery, bunting for a base hit. Gonzalez got a hustle to throw, and no. Lee tried to help by getting off that bag as quickly as he could, but the man who leads the league in infield hits year after year gets another one.
See if Ichiro can cash it in. Two singles. Bunt laid down. Pettit fields. Throws it away. Never get at least one run. It's still in play as Josh Wilson scores. Saunders the third. Ichiro the second. It's 1-0 Mariners. He's down a bunt. Never getting base hit. 3-hit night for Ichiro.
Ichiro is a good first challenge, obviously. Can always do that. Wilson very athletic, but no way he's going to get Ichiro.
Good speed up top. Payoff pitch. Chopper. Gonna be tough. Not gonna get him base hit.
Well, we were just talking about infield hits, and there he goes. Gets his first infield hit of the season. Typically, he's been around 60, 65 infield hits on average. Last year, a little over 30.
Slicing infield hit. Pennington's seen this before. He's 2 for 2. Pennington must have nightmares playing against Ichiro the Mariners because he knows anything hit down there, he's going to have to hurry.
He's trying to stay in that 93, 94 mile an hour range, but even actually as Ichiro goes the other way.
Escobar, good arm. Better speed by Ichiro, base hit.
Rounder, backhanded by Gordon. No chance. There's been a lot of base hits over the years exactly like that for Ichiro.
Well, and that's vintage Ichiro. You see, he's making contact, and it's almost as if he's already started to lean towards first base. Puts that thing right in the hole. D. Gordon has absolutely no chance.
Talk about comfortable at bat sometimes, and this is a comfortable at bat for Ichiro.
Ground ball down the third base line, and Ichiro with an infield single, and he now has a 9-game hitting streak. Grounded softly to second. Kinsler bobbles, and he loses the play.
That's what speed does. It makes defensive guys try to rush. You have to be perfect.
Chop toward third, going to be a tough play. Beltre fields, and he has no play. It's another infield hit for Ichiro.
Again, this is the pressure that Ichiro puts on the defense.
Ichiro just his second at bat here in the bottom of the 6th.
Grounded and diving stop by Beltre. He has no play. Boy, he is flashing the leather, but he could not get the speedy Ichiro. An infield single.
Siriaco. And it's an infield hit for Ichiro. 3rd hit of the night.
Bunted beautifully, third baseline. It's a base hit.
He couldn't have dropped that out there any better. You know, in bunting practice, when you're working on your bunts, they usually draw a circle out there where they want you to have the ball end up.
Perfect timing. No way you expect a bunt on a 3-1 count. Look at him. He's already 2-3 steps out of the box. Siriaco, no chance.
Little tapper up the line. The run will score. No play to be made. And there you see the move by Girardi. Nunez, the pinch runner, scores easily. This one's to short. Peralta charging. And he's late with the throw. The bases are loaded. Ichiro's still got wheels. And he legged it out.
Grounded up the middle. Grabbed there by Hardy. But an infield single for Ichiro. Hardy, the Gold Glove winning shortstop last year in the American League, made a sparkler to get to the ball, but Ichiro's too quick.
Ball deflected off Moore's glove, picked up by Roberts, and Ichiro is safe at first. By the time Roberts could get the throw away, Suzuki is aboard. Base hit.
Obviously not going to get him. Ichiro's speed, and he redirects it, slows it down. Roberts can't quite get it there.
Chopped over the mound, going to be a tough play, and Lowry can't make it. Placed beautifully, so the 2nd straight 2-hit game for Ichiro.
Ichiro nearing 600 infield hits for his career, just one closer now. Pressure's on. Infielders are back with 2 outs, so Lowry had to charge. Throws on the run, still couldn't get him.
Chopped to first, Loney. As Moore cannot beat him to the bag. That's what I mean. Another time he might have grounded out there, but Ichiro runs hard all the time, and he picks up an infield single.
You know, as an infielder, you got to know speed, and you see Loney, as soon as he took that step back on that inside hop, it was going to be a tough play. And it's one-on-one with the pitcher. Good call. Ichiro beats it by a step.
Good bunt by Ichiro. Not even a throw. Yankees at first and second.
Nothing awkward about that bunt, though, by Ichiro. And you know, you had to be expecting lefty on lefty. There's probably going to be a sacrifice, and that's a sacrifice. That's not a bunt for a base hit. He squared it around early. He brought the bat around early enough that you could charge, but he put it in such a perfect spot that there's nothing anyone can do.
Here's Ichiro.
Now he's a good bunter.
And he bunts. It is a beauty. It's so good, it's a hit. Bases loaded.
Woo. This is one of the prettiest bunts you'll ever see, and Ichiro didn't have to deaden it very much because it was a slow curveball. So he just kind of caught it off the end of the bat. Ichiro with the speed beats it out, and it's an infield single.
Slowly chopped to hit to third. Chisenhall, no play. And he was wise just to hang on to it.
Absolutely. How many infield hits do you see this guy get?
What a play by Ramirez. Fires across, but Ichiro beats the throw.
Really was a heck of a play by Ramirez just to keep that ball in the infield and not going to be able to throw out the speedy Suzuki.
Davis hasn't given up a run in a month of Sundays.
Chopped to short. Escobar has a play at first, but the throw is high. Pulls Butler off, and Ichiro reaches. Headley moves to second.
He will now tie Hank Aaron on the all-time singles list. So he has 2 infield hits tonight.
Did they give him a hit on that?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
So he's now tied with the hammer.
Davis in extraordinarily shallow center field. That one is chopped up the middle. Grabbed there by Suarez, but not in time. An infield single for Ichiro.
This is a staple for Ichiro over his career, high chopper. And then the speed down the line as Suarez made a good play. But this is Ichiro's bread and butter. Infield single, and he's on with 2 outs.
Ichiro bunts. Nicely done. Avilan fumbles it, and Ichiro is aboard. And so his first hit as a Marlin is a 2-out bunt single.
Just drops down a beauty. It would have taken a above average play, just a great play, and not to be done by Avilan. I don't know if he would have gotten Ichiro anyway. So an infield base hit, a bunt single.
2-1 to Ichiro. Shortens the bunt, drops it down third base side. It's going to stay fair. The throw is not nearly in time. Infield hit leaders. Ichiro now with 8.
Ichiro, a slow ground ball. Wood with the glove tries to flip it, and he puts it over the head of Freeman. That should be an infield single for Ichiro Suzuki.
Speed kills. I mean, you have to rush that ball. Anybody else, Alex Wood probably has a different approach, but this situation, you know, Ichiro is going on line no matter how old he is, and he has a rush.
Little tapper just over the glove, and Ichiro's got himself another hit. Drew couldn't make the play. Ichiro is 2 for 2 against his former teammate.
His wise choice was not to throw.
That bouncer to third, and that's going to be a base hit.
No chance at all.
There you go.
For Chase Headley, you stay around, you get a sign, you bring the sign, and you see your favorite player get a base hit.
So Ichiro has a base hit. Chopper over the mound. Segura has it, and his throw not in time. Ichiro's got another hit.
Segura had to rush the throw, and it's base hit, and rightfully so. So third base hit tonight.
I think he may have beat that throw anyways.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Estardo a fastball. Ichiro up the middle. Cabrera, and Ichiro beats it.
Oh, Rich, those clickers are clicking already. One more closer to 3,000 is Ichiro.
Cabrera, not known for great range, got to it and made a one-hop throw. But for Ichiro, 2,966. Slow ground ball up the middle, and Ichiro's got another hit. Miami's got the run. Echeverria scores. 24 to go. It's 23 shy of 3,000. A little tapper up the first base line.
That's a knock.
And he is in there. So there you go. Ichiro, 4,256 hits combined from his 9 years in Japan. He is being recognized here at Petco Park. Fans appreciative of it. His teammates as well. Ichiro, a ground ball in the hole at short. That'll be a hit. Perez, a big turn, and he is safe as he dives back in. Ichiro tops it over the mound, and he's going to get a hit. Well, if that isn't some vintage Ichiro, he sends a flare up over the mound, and it plants itself behind Melanson. Now, by the time Tomlinson got near, Ichiro had his hit.
As soon as it's over his head, if he doesn't come up with it, this is going to be a base hit all the way. Ichiro still runs well.
He's looking for his first hit. 2018, up the middle, Kipnis, slide, throws, base hit Ichiro, his first of the season. He can check that box. He got it done.
Well, making a lot of things happen. We talked about the defense and the great play, and then getting down the line on the ground ball up the middle, an infield base hit for him. He's picked up a lot of those over the years. You mentioned the numbers, Dave.
Find me another 44-year-old who can do that.
Here's the 1-1. Breaks his bat. Weak ground ball. Gallo off the bag. Perez with the bare hand, not in time.
Pretty good play by Perez, but you can see he just misses the base, having to reach back for the baseball, and then the foot race to first. Great situation for the Mariners. And Perez struggling. Want to make him uncomfortable if you can, and he is right now here in the second. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Ichiro still gets down the line pretty well for a 44-year-old.